Test 1, test 2. Test 1, test 2.
On the right wing, number 44, Max Bergen. On defense, number 18, Shane Henderson. Also on defense, wearing number 53, Evan Weaver. And in net, wearing number 31, Josh Brown. Welcome to the Memorial Arena. Tonight's boycott game featuring the Quesnel Kangaroos squaring off against your Dawson Creek Canucks. Before we get started, we're going to have a ceremonial puck drop here with your worship, the Mayor of Dawson Creek, Mayor Darcy Dover. Do we get the two captains out to set ice for the puck drop, please?
Just a little ceremonial puck drop to begin things here.
Thank you very much.
Did you get my message? So you got an extra headset?
Now, if you can, could you please rise and remove your hats and join in the singing of our national anthem being sung by Nicole Carroll.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Memorial Arena in Dawson Creek, British Columbia for game number 2 of the Koi Cup. First game had Powell River Eagles and Rosslyn Warriors squaring off. Rosslyn took that one by a 3-1 final. Now, the nighttime matchup in the hometown Dawson Creek Canucks, and they're not that far down the road, Quesnel Kangaroos. Blues coming off a pretty impressive season, winning their league not too long ago, just a couple weekends ago here. Got a really strong lineup coming in. These two teams have played off in the Koi Cup against each other a few times, most recently back in Quesnel when they hosted it a couple years ago. Goaltenders for tonight, for the Roos, it's going to be Alex Wright making a start, and for the Dawson Creek Canucks, it's going to be Josh Round. Also like to welcome in my color commentator, Riley Muse, on the mic tonight.
Is it on? It's on? What's going on, everybody? Oh, big collision there to start off.
Yeah, Schmur took a pretty big hit there to begin things. Hayden Smith with the puck now, trying to spin away for some pressure and open up a lane. Sent back down low for Elkins in the corner. Kicks it up to his stick, but poked away from him. Now back to the point. Weaver looking for a tip in front from Smith, but that one didn't get to him. And the Roos will control in front of the Canucks bench.
Everybody's got some jump here early. It's looking good, looking quick already.
One thing I noticed in that first game too, those two teams, they might add a little bit of bus legs or something. There's a little bit of sloppy play in the first period, and it got better as the game went on. I imagine it'll be similar here, but these two teams are a lot more recent in action than the other two.
Oh yeah, Quesnel there, you can tell they're a good skating team. They had a good season this year. They'll be ready to go. They take long bus trips in that league anyway.
Hit there and a turnover. Here's Hansen in the slot. Couldn't get that shot through as it was blocked by Albie. Roos will gain center and they'll dump that one in. Round out of his net to stop it. Bounced over his stick. Kept in at the point by Albie. Down low on the half wall. He'll send it below the goal line. Couldn't connect on that next pass. The Swales had intercepted that. And Hansen had to let that go or else he was going to get crushed on the train tracks. Norman on the right side floats one in. That's saved by Wright. Rebound popped out, picked up by Michael Brown. Roos turned that over. Norman tried to play that into the slot. That's not going to be icing. See, that was tipped. West Ship in control now for the Canucks. They'll play it over for Sam Brennan. Now Chris Desjardins, he's turned back at the blue line. Play it back to Lauren Weaver. Canucks trying to get out of their zone. They'll pass it up the middle for Desjardins. Fakes a shot, trying to get around the defenseman. Chipped up, sent to the other side.
Yes, he's dancing tonight already. He's looking to dance tonight.
Roos end up with that puck. They'll just dump that one in off the end boards. Puck bounces to the other side. Thon gets to it first, centering pass. Well, almost had a good connection there, just couldn't handle it in the slot. Pass up the middle, broken up. Drew's going to get another opportunity, and they'll dump that one in. Lauren Weaver controlling behind the Canucks net. That pass deflects over to Lane Van de Wettering, former Quesnel Kangaroo.
Oh yeah, he's a Quesnel product.
Yeah, last time these two teams played in the Koi, he was on the other side.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he danced me for one actually. Yeah, he put her low stick side. Definitely my guy.
Battle for that puck behind the Roos net. That's Egan trying to play that over for Van de Wettering, but bounced off of him, and the Roos will play that down the ice. Canucks captain Evan Weaver back to collect it. Skips over Henriksen's stick. Roos might have an opportunity here. Battle for the puck, kind of right where the referee is. That pass through the ref's legs, back to the point. Roach tried to play that into the slot. Now back to the right point. That shot hits round, bounces up over the net. Canucks able to find that loose puck. Evan Weaver, he's hounded on there by Brody Dick. Roos still with the puck. Left point, they'll just play that down low. Both these lines have been out there for quite some time now. Roos still with the puck behind the net. Tried to center that. Round able to break that up on his own with the goal stick. Canucks will just gain center and dump it in as they needed a change. Hayden Smith off the bench, waiting for some help. Ended up playing that back to the point, and no one was there. Now Jordan LaGreca, former Fort St. John Husky, bounces that into the corner there. Smith will ring that around for Elkins. Now back to the point, LaGreca. Play that down low. Elkins able to slow that one down. Swales pinching down off the left point. That one kicked out by right. Bounces to this near side and cleared by the Roos. Long pass up the middle intended there for Swales. Able to knock it down, but that was it. Bouncing puck. Swales has Elkins. Swales at the end of a shift though. Elkins will just play that over right, able to stick it into the corner. Roos will clear this out of the zone, trying to stretch out the Canucks defense. Here's an opportunity. That one deflected by LaGreca.
Bad change by the boys there. They got to watch that. Can't let this Quesnel team go down too many times with odd numbers.
Hansen had Bjornsson with him. Now he leaves it there. Sent on. Took a deflection. Didn't get to the net. Roos have it. They'll skate it out. Travis Roach now up for his teammate Brody Dale. Trying to get around the Canucks defense and set up an opportunity, but Josh Round able to hold that for a whistle.
Oh, looks like the cat's already into her here. Lauren Weaver there. Didn't take him long to get acquainted to this Quesnel team there. Welcome to Dawson, he says.
Both these teams just coming through the playoffs, not ending that long ago for both of them. They'll still be pretty fresh and rocking, ready to go.
Oh yeah. No, the boys are fired up. This is a big tournament for these guys, you know, like it's a provincial championship. Quesnel there, they won it a few years back. They're looking to do it again, and Dawson won a few in a row, and they're looking to get another one in the bag here, put another banner in the rafters.
Three-time champions. Opportunity to win it at home now. Desiree passed that off for Shipton, and that sent just wide by Rowley. Good opportunity setting up that backdoor feed, just couldn't tap it over the pad.
Quesnel's going to have to watch this line here. They're a dangerous trio here.
Alex Wright out of his net. He'll slow things down for the defenseman. Nice little breakout pass. Could be a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Here comes Quesnel. Shot on, just missed on the glove side. Another opportunity sent wide. Quesnel sent down low. A little bit of a contact there in the corner. Evan Weaver ended up on the ground, but the Canucks end up with that puck. Chase Hendrickson, he'll bank that off the end boards and chase after it himself. Desiree had that stolen out of his skates. 2-on-2 the other way. Massingham gets in front of it and blocks that shot as the net
Bodies
comes
everywhere,
off.
nets everywhere.
A little bit more pushing and shoving after the whistle here.
Oh yeah, it's not taking these two teams long to get to know each other there. Quesnel's got some pretty fast skaters there. They've been catching Dawson on a couple odd man rushes early. It's quite end to end so far, Eric. What do you think, buddy?
It's been a pretty good start. It's been better than the first game. Those other two teams, they didn't play nearly as much as these two teams did during the whole season. So these two teams, top of their game.
They had a lot longer way to travel too. Like let them get settled in. They'll be
100% Quesnel as opposed to Rossland and Powell River. A little bit different trip.
Oh yeah. Quesnel's what, 5 hours out?
About that. Yeah.
About that, yeah. Depending on how the Pine Pass is.
And who's driving. That long dump in right on net to Alex Wright, so that won't be an icing. Drew's able to clear the zone, right back into the Canucks end. Waiting for some help, a little draw pass. Cross ice, nice play there by Massingham to stay with his guy and tie up his stick. Break up that opportunity. Roos still with the puck though. They control in the corner, back to the right point. That shot gloved down by Round, and he'll
can
hold
of corn
it for
the big fella, can of corn. So yeah, 7 years ago today, did you see my Facebook there? 7 years ago today, we got her done in Fort St. John for the second in a row.
I did see that. That was
second Koi Cup
so
in a row.
that was in Fort St. John where you guys won that.
The second one was in Fort St. John, yeah. First one was in Williams Lake.
Battle for that puck off the face-off. Ruse going to be able to keep it in the zone. Tried to center it there. Still with it, spinning away from Elkins, trying to find someone to pass to is Dale Brody. Swales ends up with the puck, sends it over to the right side for Schmerman, but that bounced off the end of his stick. Not out of the zone. Smith able to keep it in. Hayden Smith shoots, hits the post and out.
Oh, the young feller's got a cannon. You got to watch 23.
Elkins around the net, waiting for someone to pass to. Finds Hansen off the bench. Back onto Elkins' stick. Wobbling puck there, and the Roos end up with it, and they'll clear the zone. Pass up for Chris Thon. He's watched there by Schmerman. Able to poke that back into the Roos zone. Roach up the ice. That one tipped in by Chris Thon. Round will just cover that one up. Not going to take any chances with a couple Roos around.
So I got a question for you. How long does it take you to study all the names? Like, how long do you spend during the day studying names?
Even just in the NPHL, like a couple hours every day usually.
Yeah?
If I can get away from work before the game an hour or two before, I'll at least put 2 hours in.
Nice.
The hardest part is when you're calling a team like Quesnel right now and they don't got any name bands on the back, you got to keep looking down at the roster sheet back up and forth. But one game I'll have it dialed in. It'll be fine.
Oh, yeah. I get a couple of pints in me. I can't even remember my own name, let alone other people's, right?
Well, there's an art to it for sure. But just like if anything else, if you're willing to put in the work, you'll get better at it.
Oh, there you go.
Dolan Bjornsson out here for the face-off. Norman takes a hit, still with the puck though. Tried to pass that over for Hansen. Sitting back door, but the Roos able to get in front of that and break it up. A little bit of miscommunication there. Round thought Henriksen was going to come pick up that puck. Roos might have a chance here in the offensive zone. Centering pass and just a fan on that shot. Good opportunity. Hansen takes that feed, trying to dangle a defenseman. Lost control of it and then takes a hit. Roos end up with the puck. Stretch pass up in front of the Canucks bench. That's kind of a nifty move right there, eh?
Yeah. Oh, ref's got a delayed call. Looks like I think 16's going to go for that extra shot he gave by the bench. I'm not going to lie, that was a little soft, I think.
Yeah, they're calling it a roughing call.
Well, yeah, it was just a little shove by the bench, and he ended up calling it. I don't know why. I mean, it's kind of soft in my opinion, but boys are on the peeper anyway. We'll see what happens.
And that'll be something to monitor for the rest of the game. See how they're calling penalties.
Looks like they're going to call the extra stuff.
Yeah. If that's the standard, we could have a penalty-filled affair.
I mean, I don't want to be that guy already, but that ref is known to be a bit of a hero. I won't mention any names, though.
Face-off drop and battle for the puck now. Canucks will play it back to the point. Matt Schmerman will hold it in. Down low for Smith. Back up top. Canucks trying to pass this around and break the Quesnel defense down. Shipton, watch there in the corner. Back up top, Schmerman. Couldn't get that one through as he lost control of that.
A little bit of a double clutch for Schmer there. He saw Ev over there, and then he saw the shot towards the net. Wasn't 100% on which play he wanted to make there.
Shipton over for Evan Weaver. Canucks captain will bring it into the zone. He'll ring that one around. Lively boards as that one bounced off Elkin's stick. Roos will just dump that one in. Guy on the forecheck almost stole that away though.
Oh yeah, 25 there. He's a feisty one there. He goes after pucks.
Matt Schmerman lost control of it again.
Boys are having some miscommunications here.
Schmerman going to go off to the bench, change up and get the other power play unit on. So that's sent down the ice. 45 seconds left in this. And Quesnel's going to get an opportunity in the offensive zone. They'll just play it back. Smart decision by them. Kill off as many seconds as possible. Roos will gain the blue line and send that rest of the way. Norman will bring it behind his net to start things out. Makes one move around Kimmy. Norman still with it on the backhand. Into the corner. Watched there by a couple of the Roos defenders. Just 15 seconds left in this power play. Desjardins over for Swales. Able to keep that in the zone. They'll skate this one around.
Roos with a very aggressive penalty kill, and it seems to be working out pretty well for them.
Not a lot of opportunities there for the Canucks on that first one. Both teams back to even strength now. Hansen will hold it behind his net. Him and Swales will play pass. Hansen will start the breakout. Chipped up for Joey Massingham. Massingham floats that one in on the blocker. Rebound popped right out to Desjardins, but it was a little too high for him to get a shot on. Roos will move this out. Josh Masser into the Canucks end. Played over to the right side, but no one there but Stephen Egan to pick it up. He played that behind the net. Roos were able to intercept that. Brett Merrow skating onto it. Short little pass, and the Canucks will break out now. Massingham. Don't think he realized he had Egan on his left side there. Van Wettering behind the net. See if he can burn some of his old teammates. Roos able to intercept that puck, and they send it into the Canucks end. Henriksen trying to clear the zone. That was kept in. Pass intended for Rowley. Didn't see that in time, and the Roos went to dump it in, but that's offside as that hit their player.
Yeah, Quesnel's definitely established a good forecheck so far. They're getting their bodies in lanes, passing lanes, and Dawson's having a good rush game right now, but they can't get it set up down in Quesnel's zone very much.
Quesnel seems like they got a lot of good skaters on their team.
Yeah, they're not a huge team, but they're all really good skaters, and they can handle the puck well.
It's kind of the evolution of hockey.
Yeah, well, Dawson's got a lot of smaller, faster players too, so we should see a pretty fast game for the next 53 minutes here.
Puck almost popped out on the side. Canucks able to break that up before the Roos got a chance. Couldn't connect on that pass out of the zone though. Sam Brennan back in his own end. Tried a short pass intended for Rowley. That was broken up and skipped over his stick. Roos will try and go on the attack. Bouncing puck. Could have been a break the other way. Shipton.
Great pass there.
Desjardins on the right wing. Shot, and that's a glove save by Wright. Holding that for a whistle.
Oh, the highlighter yellow on the pillows there is kind of throwing me off. I don't know what those.
That might be like, if you were a shooter, would that throw you off, though, coming down the wing, you think?
I don't know. I wasn't a shooter. Asking the wrong guy, dude.
Roos able to win that face-off, and they'll break out of the zone. Trying to cut through the Canucks defense. Long shot from the point, that's kicked out. Dick with the rebound. He's got it behind the net. Greca trying to stay with him. Pushes him off that, and Elkins will end up with the puck. Elkins up for Schmerman. Couldn't connect there. Roos will play it back to their own end. Definitely feels like it's a feeling out period between these two teams.
Yeah, they're just kind of getting to know one another, but Quesnel's definitely been controlling the play lots. Dawson's had a few good chances for sure.
Through the middle there.
The young fella's been playing good, eh, LaGreca?
Yeah, LaGreca had a good couple games there against Manning. Come in games 3 and 4. Tough team to come make your NPHL debut against as well.
Oh, for sure, in the finals too, so that definitely should not have been icing.
But the linesmen are bringing the puck down here anyways.
Yeah, well, the reason I say it is just because it went by the Canucks bench as they're changing, right? So I figured, yeah, it shouldn't have been icing. I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of times linesmen will just blow that, no icing once that happens.
Exactly, so we'll see. Oh!
Almost a backhand shot by Norman, just wide of the net as he was falling down. He's got the puck now, has Hansen as well. Hansen bringing that out behind the net, back to the point. Weaver scores!
Nice tip there by Dole and Bjornsson there.
And just like last year, the Koi Cup scoring open for the Dawson Creek Canucks by Dole and Bjornsson.
You know, Dole's won the MVP for us in the Koi Cup in Fort St. John there 7 years ago. And old Skinny hasn't lost a step. He heads right to the net after a good battle down low by Brett. They get the puck out to Evan Weaver, and it is an absolute cannon. Nice tip, and Wright's looking behind him.
Not a lot of chance for Wright on that deflection in front.
No, it was a good tip. Establish a forecheck, get a shot. Traffic, good things happen.
Puck bounces off the boards there. Something these teams will all find out. The lively stanchions and boards here at the Memorial. Van de Wettering controlling now, and he'll play it over for Henriksen. Sent over for Massingham to skate onto. Able to avoid the icing. Into the corner here, Ruzel try and break this out. That pass didn't have quite enough on it. Sam Brennan able to get a stick on it. Now Egan through the middle. Over on the left wing, trying to get around the Roos defense. Nice job pinching him off was Nordic. Colton Thon in there helping out as well for the Roos. Now Chris Thon. That one broken up at the blue line, but Thon able to skate onto it. Chris Thon shot on, and that's blocked by Brennan. Getting a stick in the lane and sending it out of play.
Actually, the assist on that goal by Evan there with the cannon, he won the MVP in Williams Lake when we won down there too.
Helps having a guy up here in the booth that was on some of those teams.
Yeah, oh, I don't know, it was definitely some good memories.
Shot by the Roos. Broken up, and the centering pass stolen away by Rowley. As Desiree tried to spring him, but the Roos able to get in front of that. Mitchell Brown with a nice play, saving a breakaway. Roos trying to break out of their zone, snapping it around. That's Eli Jarvis with it now. Jarvis leaves it at the point. That one sent intentionally wide by Messer. Another long shot, saved by Round.
Easy peasy there for Rounder there. He's calm, cool, collected in there. Nothing seems to bother him or faze him. He's always been like that. Always been steady Eddie for us. And I don't know if I so much played so much as I got a front row ticket, but I was there, right?
And you were on the bench. Still got some ice time.
I was on the bench. Thanks, man. I was on the roster.
You suited up. We dressed.
That's right. A couple tucks.
Canucks gain center here and dump it in. Hayden Smith trying to battle for it. Finds Schmerman. Bruce got a stick on it. Back to the point. Swales tipped on. That one saved by Wright as Braden Elkins right in front, getting a good piece of that. Wright able to stay with that deflection.
This line's got a good mix there. Speed, hands, and youth with Smith carrying the play lots. Elke just being cerebral out there. And old Schmerge still got the wheels. Old 44 still knows how to get it done.
And all three of those guys can also shoot the puck pretty good.
Oh, they can wire it. Yeah, Smith, he can burn you from anywhere, and then Schmer's got that little snapshot, usually low stick side. Good night, Irene.
Face-off won by the Roos. Hit by Brett Norman. Canucks assistant captain trying to get physical.
Good battle there, good battle.
Roos able to get that puck out, hit the linesman's skate. Slowed things up here. Canucks will just flip it over to the other side. Roos able to get it out of the zone again. That was Corson Nordic. Now Hansen all alone in front. Hansen saved by Wright. And that's a penalty coming up.
Wright had to be sharp on that one. What a deadly little dance there by Hanny there. Great little chip by Doles. Norman throwing his body around steady. That's a good shift for the boys. And it ends up creating a power play opportunity for them. Hopefully they can get it set up a little better this time around. Well, they felt out the penalty kill. They know it's an aggressive kill now, so they can adjust accordingly.
Looks like Tanner Cochrane's the one in the box for the Roos for a holding call.
What'd you call him? Did you call him Cochrane?
Cochrane.
I'm pretty sure it's Cochrane.
Well, there we go.
That's an all-time mispronunciation, man.
Hey, I'm afforded a few in a year. Okay?
Oh yeah.
Canucks will break it into the zone. Weaver will play it into the corner there for Smith. Pinched off by the Roos. Schmerman trying to hold that line. But a couple of Roos almost got behind him there. Back to the right point for Schmerman. Shot on, that one tipped right, able to fight that one off and keep it out of the net. Couple of Canucks in front with the deflection there.
He seems to be a pretty steady Eddie goaltender, square to the shooters, and pretty calm and cool, collected in there himself.
Canucks will break into the zone. Schmerman try and slow things up and set up. Nice little pass through the skates for Swales. That one rebound popped out after Wright got the initial one. Bjornsson down low for Shipton. Canucks were changing up their defense there. Back to the right point. Swales tipped on and just missed, and that's going to be too high. But Wright got back and saved that anyways. Looked like for sure that was going to go in.
I mean, that would have been no goal anyway, but that was pretty nasty.
That
was pretty nasty.
Don't give up on the play ever, right?
Okay. I don't know, he's asking the ref, would that have been a goal or what? Said, no, it wouldn't have, but solid save, dude. Solid save. How close do you got to have these things to your mouth?
About there, as long as you got that part up.
All right.
Looking for a tip again in front. Bjornsson did get a piece of that right, able to stop it this time. Back to the point for Henriksen. Now Hansen walking down that wall. Bjornsson will play it back for Henriksen. 30 seconds left in this period. Henriksen, cross ice, Desjardins shoots, rebound, and it's in! No, it's not in! The way that everyone is celebrating, and then Desjardins puts it over the net.
Did he get that again? That's another unreal save by him.
Swales couldn't get that one through, and now here's the ruse the other way potentially. Good play there by Swales to
all
poke
kinds of
that
extra
away.
hacks there.
Yeah, there was a couple. Thawne able to steal this away, and he's going to try and go back on the Canucks. Swales able to pinch him off, and that's going to be the end of the first period. Just one goal.
Some good stick work there, you know. Boys are getting acquainted. It's good hockey so far. Quesnel's skating well. Dawson, second half of that period, I felt they got a little more of a forecheck established and got used to Quesnel's aggressive defensive game.
100% took advantage of that tip in front, and I think that's going to be a big key to the rest of this game, is getting bodies in front of Wright and taking the eyes away.
You know, I actually looked up a fun fact because I was curious, like Quesnel Kangaroos. Like, how the hell did they get the name Kangaroos?
Yeah. What'd you come
I
up
mean,
with?
how many Kangaroos are in Quesnel, right?
Well, I'd say none.
Yeah. So I guess back in the day, it was like, I don't know, the 40s or 50s, they used to be called the Millionaires, as their junior team used to be called too. But they used to be called the Millionaires, but the team was broke. And some hotel owner in Quesnel won a lottery in Australia, but like the money had to stay in Australia or something. So he bought new jerseys. He said, I'll buy new jerseys, but they gotta be called the Kangaroos because I'm getting them in Australia. Now, if there's people from Quesnel that are listening, they're probably just like shaking their head because I might be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the story I read. That's the story I read.
I think you're right, because I do remember they got some plaques of it up in their arena, which is a wicked barn down in Quesnel there. When we were there
the
for the
new
Koi,
barn?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice barn, yeah.
When we were there for the Koi, was that 23?
I don't know,
Yeah.
I tend to forget that Koi. We had no business being there. We had just came off 19 games in like a month and change. And we just got trimmed by Quesnel and Kitimat. Quesnel and Kitimat has been ticked and pulled out last minute.
Yeah, they had that unfortunate tragedy.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So, but Quesnel there, they had a wagon. I think if we would have had a full, healthy team, it would have been a better game. But they had enough of a wagon that we would have had a tough time with them. But I'm not gonna say they would have beat us as bad, but they might still beat us for sure because they had an unbelievable team. They had a couple of big boys.
They got, I was looking
They had
at their,
Vandy too.
Yeah.
Vandy was playing for them.
Well, I was looking at their roster. They got about half of them still, the
Still
core
kicking
guys,
around?
right?
Oh,
They're
yeah.
all still around.
Yeah. No, but they put on a good show down there in Quesnel. Actually, now, if anybody's listening from Quesnel, in the comments, write it. There's an unbelievable Greek restaurant there. Me and the wife and the little fella went there. My God, if you're ever traveling through Quesnel, check out this little Greek restaurant. I'll get the name for you, but it's unbelievable.
Well, 100% got to get the name so you can give them the free plug.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, free sponsorship from the Greek restaurant, Quesnel. I'll get that for you in the second period, but I'm going to run down and have a beer.
Sounds good. We'll take a little bit of a break here, about 13 minutes by the looks of it, and we'll be back for the start of the second. Want to thank everyone for joining us, and we'll see you then.
John, is he still on? Or does he shut them off?
He does, but there's like a 20 second